Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to our silver climb. The last time we started our silver pre-show, did a little bit of our silver climb, went over media attacks a little bit, and I know a lot of this has been a little confusing still for some of you guys who are new, and I know a lot of you guys have been a little confused. There have been questions about all kinds of stuff. Don't worry, I'm going to be posting a bunch of supplementary videos to this pretty soon, going over KI basics, heading towards EVO, which is in, what is it, like 6 months, something like that? There'll be a bunch of stuff coming out. You remember the other day I did a video about, or in the video I discussed basic combos in Killer Instinct. So I'm going to do a video talking about the basics of combos in KI, like the whole thing, right? With the sandwich metaphor, because I really like the sandwich metaphor, to be honest with you guys. I really enjoyed it, so I think I'm going to play Sable. So yeah, I'm going to stick with that. Oh, I don't have any colors. I'll play color too. So we're going to stick with the sandwich metaphor and break things down. And I have a bunch of little supplementary videos planned for you guys along that kind of level. I think you guys will enjoy it. It should be pretty good. And if you guys are a little confused, don't be afraid to ask questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer you guys. But again, we're going to keep things pretty simple. Nothing too fancy. Nice and short combos. This is a lot of walking and blocking, to be honest with you. I'm going to just kind of, yeah. Nice, he broke the medium auto doubles. Wall splat. We're gonna do a throw. I'll dash through. And that should be the round. So I did an overhead into medium auto doubles, heavy linker, and then I did some heavy manuals. And that just about finished it up. So I'll do some heavies. Oh yeah. He got locked out right away because he was guest breaking. I'm going to walk up to him and block. Okay. I thought he might uppercut, but he chose not to. Oh, wow. My jab went the other way. Okay. So that was a lot of medium auto doubles. I'm just going to do jab. Yeah. We'll go right into ultra. So, yeah. You saw the combos there. I did a lot of medium auto doubles, heavy auto doubles. Really, really easy combos. He didn't know how to break them. And that's what happens. A lot of times you'll run into people like that who don't really are new, especially that guy was he was in qualifier, which means he's still in his first 10 matches. And I don't know if I explained what I did to you guys in my qualifier matches. You can see how my my career losses there is 10, right? The first 10 qualifier matches, I just held forward on the stick. I got perfected 10 times in a row. I just held forward on the stick and lost. So that's how the first 10 matches went, if you guys were wondering how that went. And that's how I qualified for bronze. I actually haven't done the qualifiers on my main account. When I do the qualifiers on my main account and I'm playing, like, you know, semi-seriously, I'll record that and post that for you guys as well. So you guys will get to see the qualifiers that I actually play and where I end up. Who knows where I'll end up. Honestly, I'll probably end up somewhere in silver or gold, depending on how it goes. Look! How did I just get a level 50 killer? This is supposed to be the basics. Okay. Well, in that case, man, I wanted to keep it simple. I'll play Maya in this case. I'll try to keep it simple, but how did I get a killer ranked player? I'm in silver. This doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Okay. I'll play a little advanced and I'll try to break it down in a basic way, I guess. What the fuck, man? What is with this system? Okay. Basic anti-air. Throw. No break right there. I think he's gonna jump, yeah. Instinct. Nice, that was a good break. That is unsafe. If you guys didn't know, the full screen wind kicks are never safe. So I just kind of blocked it out. Okay, this is unblockable, so I'm going to do that. Nice, that was a good break. I'm gonna uppercut. Never mind, I'm not gonna uppercut. I tried to throw the wrong thing right there. Shadow counter. Nice, he broke the medium auto doubles. This time I got my uppercut. I got a block. Yeah. Alright, so I got my dagger back. I'm not gonna shadow counter this time. Nice. Nice, that was a good uppercut. So I have my instinct. I'm gonna pop it, which means I get to see the first frame and uppercut him. So that's it. Now, I know that was probably a little bit more complicated than the rest of our matches because it was against a killer opponent and not a lower level opponent like I expected. Why would they throw a killer player against the silver level? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? But whatever. I tried to keep it pretty basic still. So we got some points, 350 points. So let's just go, you know what we'll do? To make up for the fact that we just played against a guy who is killer, let's just run through the replay real quick, and I'll break it down for you guys to try to make this a little bit more simple. Okay. So let's watch that back, and let's see if we can simplify it for those of you guys who are newer to KI, because I know that was probably a little advanced, and I didn't talk a lot because I was playing pretty serious. So yeah, let's try to break this down a little bit. Okay. So the first things first, at the start of the match, you see that I'm just walking backwards because I wanted to see what he did at the start, and he jumps, which is a free anti-air, obviously, crouching fierce. I walk up to him on his wake up. Now, I see this jump right here. This jump was used to stop his uppercut. So had he uppercut, you see how high I am on the screen? He would have went to my left, and it would have missed. But because he didn't uppercut, I just landed, and I went for a throw, which is pretty basic. This setup right here looks confusing, right? I just do light uppercut into the dagger toss. Now, you guys probably don't understand why I did that setup. When you saw it, you probably didn't understand why it was. But it is a meaty dagger. So you see that? It hit him right on his wake up. So before we were talking about using meaty normals like standing medium punch or something like that, right? As a meaty attack. In this case, I'm using the dagger projectile as a meaty. And he has to block that. He has no meter, and if he tried to uppercut, it would have juggled him. So that's what that was. And then I rolled forward and did another dagger right there. So I'm just kind of blocking. I'm not really afraid to eat the chip. That right there was just a low forward. I did a pretty short combo there. I grab my dagger, and I walk up again. See the setup right there? Jump fierce to make the uppercut whiff. I didn't punish it, actually. I just missed it by a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Again, another throw reset. Keeping it pretty basic. That setup is safe. Yeah, again, another dagger setup. You see, I'm just kind of walking forward and blocking because I'm waiting for him to jump because it's free anti-airs. Because if he does wind kick, the little move where he leaps forward, right? If he does that, then I get to block it, and it's my turn to hit buttons because he's negative, right? But, you know, that's what happened there. I walked up to him on his wake up, and I blocked because I knew that he had instinct and he would probably pop it. So I just did low forward into dagger because his forward heavy kick, that's what he did, right? The Jago did forward heavy kick. Is slower than my low forward, and my low forward would win. And I knew that if he jumped, that I would be able to stick out my low medium kick, and he would jump, and I would be able to block in time. So that's what happened. So I do this. He breaks it, which is good of him. That's not really that big of a deal. I'll take that break. See, right here, I don't want to do anything too fancy because he has instinct, and I'm just going to kind of sit here. Yeah, I'll take the chip. That's fine. And see, that is unsafe. That full screen heavy wind kick is unsafe. My crouching jab is 4 frames, and he's dead. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on in this match. It's very simple so far, nothing fancy. Again, he did the actual same thing. I could have anti-aired him again, but I didn't want to risk it. That was unblockable. If you guys don't understand how Maya's daggers work, you see in the bottom left, there's that little dagger symbol. If the 2 purple parts get filled up, then that means it is unblockable, right? If the 2 gold side gets filled up, then that means it's homing. So when she gets it all the way filled up, it's a homing unblockable projectile. To get a little thing filled up, you have to make your opponent block a dagger. That is the secret. So he broke the mediums right there, which I should have probably counter broke the second time I did it here, but it didn't work out. I tried to uppercut there. It didn't come out. Throw reset again. This setup right here is, I went for a meaty dagger setup, but I did the wrong one. I thought I had the light punch dagger, so I did quarter circle forward light punch, but I had the medium dagger, which means I couldn't throw it. Obviously, the little gold dagger you see on the bottom right there, That is the light punch dagger that I just tried to throw. I don't have it in my hands, so I can't throw it. So yeah, I didn't try to break there, which means I get a free shadow counter. I'm going to do heavy manual into a medium linker, another medium auto double. So I see that he likes to break the medium auto doubles. My uppercut came out this time. And that means I'm going to backdash twice. And then the third time, I just wanted to grab my daggers. So that was the only reason I did that. I didn't shadow counter there because I didn't feel like I had to. I was willing to save the meter. But I did break that. I'm going to uppercut here because he was in the corner, so yeah. That was a good uppercut by him. So again, this is why when someone has instinct on their wake up, you don't want to walk up to them, because I get to pop instinct, and in that freeze frame, you see here, I can see his buttons coming out. Like I can see he's doing an attack, which means I get to do a free reversal attack and hit it. And again, same thing as last time. I wanted to build up the full pips on the daggers. You see there now, the daggers on the bottom left there, they have both gold and both purple, which means I'm going to jump and throw the dagger. So now it's homing and unblockable, and I get to do an attack right into Ultra. So that's what happened. I know it was a little more advanced than the rest of our videos, but I just wanted to break this down. We only got to play a couple matches, but I think this, you know, might help some of you guys who are a little confused by everything. Let's play one more, actually. I was going to stop it here, but we'll play one more match, and then we'll get into the next part of it. I like to keep these videos, if you guys are wondering, I like to keep them anywhere from like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, because I don't want to overload you with a lot at once. I feel like that is a good amount of time to give you guys. I don't want to do like 30-minute videos, because I feel like that's a lot to digest, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot to just take in at once. Like it's 30 minutes of me talking to you guys is a lot. 15 minutes is really good, because let's say you are eating or you have a little break or something like that, then that's the perfect amount of time to just sit down and watch it. I'll play Orchid. No, we played a lot of Orchid. I'll play Glacius. We haven't played Glacius yet. If you're wondering why I always pick Thunder stage, I like it the most. It's my favorite stage, but it also has very little lag. Like certain stages can get a little laggy sometimes if the connection's not so great, and this stage has the least amount of particle effects, so that's why I pick it. It's basically like picking a training stage in other games. There's the least amount of lag, so this is the first time we've played Glacius, and it's going to be a lot of zoning and stuff like that. He's going to jump it. Oh, well, I missed what I wanted to do. So he's going to jump, and when he lands, yeah, you see I put that thing right under him. Whoops, I messed up. Okay, he's going to jump. He has to jump. He stuffed my anti-air. That's okay. That happens. Okay. Oh, he broke it. I did it one too long. Okay. Gonna go to air. Oh, he woke up with that. That's throwing vulnerable. That was pretty smart. So we're gonna do this combo because that builds us meter. That ender there builds us bar. If you didn't see that, check the bottom left. Just rewind and check the bottom left. So I'm gonna jump back and do this. Okay. So I stopped whatever shadow move he tried. This is an anti-air. We're going to set up some hail again. Oh, whoops, I missed it. Oh, that was good. That was a good instinct cancel by him. Yeah, he thought I was going to try that, but I didn't. Okay, he's probably going to dash forward, so I'm just going to wait here. Oh, good. That was a good uppercut. I can go through that. I'm gonna set this up. Yeah. So Glacius is a zoning character. He's pretty defensive. He's probably a lot more in-depth than the other characters, right? If you're first learning the game, he's a little bit more advanced. But you saw there was little things that I did there that is the same thing. Like the combos were the same as all the other characters, right? And you saw there was little things like I would set up that little projectile, right? It would come across the screen, and he would try to jump over it. So he has a projectile that's unblockable, Glacius does. So when they would jump over, I would do the projectile for where he landed, right? So that's kind of like a little advanced, but you guys can tell what it is, right? So I'm doing a little projectile that makes him jump, and when he jumps it, he lands into my other projectile. So that's kind of like a little setup there. That's pretty common with Glacius, and if they're not paying attention, then you can catch them off guard with it. So yeah, that's what I was doing there. Anyways, this is the second part of our silver ladder climb. We're going to come back soon, see if we can knock out the rest of these, what, like 571 points or something like that. And yeah, it should be a good time. So thank you guys for watching so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again soon.